so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thoughts, I don't get to take off. The haters get off, I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills.
Come on now, let's go! Here we go, son. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give is to Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Darnold complete to Crowder. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. No.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yo, lady.
Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, the 40, 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
57 to Mike.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on Rick.
Darnold, he lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Bell, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kick the edge, kick the edge.
Allen hands off to McCoy. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Quinnen Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's complete to Croft. 25 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Touchdown for the Jets. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He got 29 yards that time. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Yo, 80. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
Darnold from the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on recovery.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got a first down and more past the 30. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Buffalo.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Hey, watch it. Hey, watch it.
Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. But I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
49 to Mark. It's just me and Teddy.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 67 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 19-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
You ain't doing nothing today.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We're going to sign it. We got Mike 96.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Patch it. Patch it.
Ready?
To throw on second down is Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 16.
All day, baby. All day. All 52.
Check.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch the safety creep.
Jump.
Middle.
Quick. Why that?
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 50 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
58, Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 58's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Buffalo.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. Mike 5-4.
Allen throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Allen, and he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sons on the place those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass a pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey,